Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rhoda Eats, and I am back with a special childhood treat that I enjoy up to today, and it's coconut Suckabubbies. So I'm going to start by putting some fresh coconut into a blender, and I'm just going to add a little bit of water and a little bit of coconut milk just to make it easier to blend into a paste. Now, if you don't have coconut, if it's not readily available, I do know people that use the coconut cream and coconut milk from the can. You just have to read it, make sure that the only ingredient is coconut, so that you don't have all the extra stuff. It really takes away from it, but always for me, fresh coconut is the way to go. So I am just making it into a paste. I'm trying not to add too much liquid, since we have to add liquid after we strain it. Now I'm putting the cheesecloth into my strainer because it is a way just to help me to keep control of what I'm doing. So I could have tried to fasten the cheesecloth to the bowl. I think I would have made a big mess. So that's what I did. I just secured it onto my strainer so that I could get all the juice out of this coconut puree that I just made. Now, I know some of you probably may be wondering, Suckabubbies. Yeah, that's what I called it. That's what we call it where I grew up in Barbuda and even Antigua, which, we're sister isles. They say Suckabubbies. I know that in St. Lucia they say Icelollies. I think Jamaica says suck. So tell me down below what they call these in your country, in your island, wherever you are. Let me know what they call it. I would love to know, especially all across the Caribbean, because we do eat and drink the same things. It's just that we all have different names for it sometimes. So that's just me working the juice out of that. Now for the super duper good stuff, I like to use white granulated sugar for this, and I only use 2 tablespoons because my main sweetener is the sweetened condensed milk. But now I'm adding a tablespoon and a half of cinnamon. I'm obsessed, so I overdo it. It's definitely up to you. If you don't like too much cinnamon, then you can always add less or add more and let it sit so that the flavor can infuse, and then you could just strain it out. I don't mind it, so I did a tablespoon and a half of cinnamon, a tablespoon of nutmeg, and this is completely optional. I'm just on the pumpkin spice craze right now, and I use 2 teaspoons of pumpkin spice. Okay, and going in with my evaporated milk. Carnation brand again is the main brand that I'm accustomed to seeing at home. I try to keep it as close to home as possible, or the Dutch lady is good too. We say Carnation. Now I'm adding 1 whole can of sweetened condensed milk. It does give it this absolute depth of flavor. It just makes it better. It makes it so creamy and amazing. So that's why I only use a little bit of sugar. And I'm just gonna stir it all together. And then after you combine it well, that's the time that you would taste for sugar. And then you can add your essence. I'm using vanilla extract or vanilla essence, and I add a teaspoon and a half. Don't forget that the recipe will be down below in the description box. So yeah, and then I taste it. I recently realized that they have sweetened condensed milk in the squeeze bottle. game changer. So that's what I did. I adjusted it to my taste. Now these bags are resealable. If I had poured my little mixy there into that bag with the resealable top on it, back in the days, I think they call it bag juice, right? I've never seen a milk in a bag juice, but I know they have them. I've never seen them for myself. So I like to have it the way that I'm accustomed to having it, where I grew up. I like the nostalgia of it. It was just like, oh my gosh, I obsessed. So I'm just here. I put it in a bowl so that in the event that while I'm pouring the liquid, the bag gets crumped to the side, it wouldn't spill. The size of the bowl kind of helped me to control it a bit more. And I'm just gonna take that deliciousness and pour it into the bag, being careful not to fill it too far because I want it to be easy to tie. And also, as things freeze, they do expand, so you know, it'll be okay. That one I added a bit too much, and I ended up pouring it into another bag. But yeah, here's where I kind of try to show the best that I can how I tie it. It's hard sometimes trying to show how I do things because you have to make sure that it's in the camera. I usually like pull it to my stomach, pull it towards me to kind of help me get that hold on it to tie it. But this is just me trying to show you how I tie it. See? And there we go. This is it, and all I'm gonna do is put it into the freezer for a few hours. You can have it frozen, which is how I like that. I like them and my children like them, or you could just have them nice and cold. They're perfect either way, and this is the perfection that is called Suckabubbies. Okay, you can always use any flavor. You can use carrot. You could just blend the carrot the same way that I did the coconut, and then the milk would be the same. You can use peanut and peanut butter. It will be the same again. You can use juice, whatever flavor juice or Kool-Aid that you want. The possibilities are endless and everyone will enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.